What are all the folks over at ESPN Argentina saying? Give us a vibe of kind of what people in Argentina are saying about this game. Are they worried about Mexico or are they worried about themselves?
They were showing some clips of a lot of Argentinians here in Qatar doing, just singing all together. They look really excited about the game, positive.
How are you feeling then?
I'm still positive. I just want to think that it was just one of those days against Saudi Arabia. Bad day at the office. Hopefully the lads in the last 2-3 days they've just been analyzing, just talking about what went wrong in that game.
From a leadership standpoint, because you talk about a response, like who's the leader on this Argentine team? Who is the guy, or who are the guys that kind of have to take over there and make sure that?
Well, if you look at
because it's not Messi, right? He's not that guy.
I mean, if you look at that Argentina team, they have a mix of experienced player and talented player. I mean, don't forget Otamendi has been playing for the national team for almost 10-12 years. Di Maria the same. Paredes and De Paul, both of them been playing, and they were one of the main man for that team, and in the last 3 years when they won Copa America and all that. So those guys, they have experience. They have those leadership that you were talking about.
Right. Not for the World Cup, I don't think. In this group,
but after watching Brazil, Spain, England first,
did you think they were favorites coming in?
France.
Because we've talked off camera, and I think you kind of hinted to me that 36 match unbeaten streak, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was maybe a little bit inflated in value.
Well, of course, because I think, but the performance were there. All the players, when you look at I know the South American qualifier are not as strong as the Euros. Okay, I get that, but you still have Colombia, Brazil,
Ecuador,
Chile. No easy games. Uruguay, Paraguay, and they won when they won Copa America, and they just kept winning games. They beat Italy. They were the champions of the last Euros, 3-0 at Wembley, playing well. You think last World Cup for Messi?
Yeah,
your main man playing well for the club, for PSG and the country. His last World Cup, so the momentum was there. They built that momentum into the World Cup, so that's why everyone were really excited about that Argentina team. But the World Cup is different story. It's just here you face the best teams. Forget it.
Let me ask you about the Mexico game, and specifically the matchup, right? We obviously have ESPN Argentina here, right underneath, ESPN Mexico. From a Mexican perspective, it is a rivalry. Is it a rivalry from the Argentina perspective?
Oh, look, 2006,
yeah, you don't have to
in
remind
the round
us.
16, South Africa. Now I think having Tata Martino, Funes Mori, they apparently could play some more as a starter,
Does it worry you from an Argentina perspective going up against Tata Martino?
No, I know him. He was my coach at the national team for 2 years. He's it must be very difficult, being at his position at the moment. He can celebrate it, of course. He must feel proud to represent Mexico. That's why he's a Mexican citizen, and he's playing for them, and if he's scoring, listen, fair enough. But we'll see. But I think there is that kind of rivalry between both countries.
Really quickly before we let you go, for both teams, because you will know you will know what the outcomes of the games of Poland versus Saudi Arabia. You will know exactly what you need to do.
At the same time.
No. Second game.
Sorry.
Yes. What is the worst possible outcome for Argentina? Is it Saudi Arabia beating Poland, or is it Poland beating Saudi Arabia? Is it a tie?
I think we can't.
You don't even care, do you?
Yeah, exactly. We don't. I think the players and we're not really thinking about what's much about that game, because it still depends on Argentina.
You need to win or you're out.
They have to go and win the game. That's the best thing they can do today. Same for Mexico. I mean, I know sometimes as a player you always, because the Saudi Arabian Poland game is before, right?
Yeah.
I know that it's obvious that at some point you will ask about the result of that game, or you can go on the phone and look at it. But I think the main focus for the players and for everyone will be about winning tomorrow.